A Peruvian indigenous leader accused of fueling protests against foreign investment in which more than 30 people died was released this past week, pending his trial on charges of fomenting violence. Police arrested Alberto Pizango after he returned from a self-imposed exile in Nicaragua, where leftist President Daniel Ortega had granted him political asylum. Pizango says he had returned voluntarily to prove his innocence. Amazon tribes, guided by an organization headed by Pizango that represents indigenous groups in the Amazon, staged protests in June last year to force Congress to repeal laws designed to encourage foreign mining and energy companies to invest billions of dollars in the rainforest. Violence broke out when police tried to break a roadblock that had been in place for weeks. The clash between protesters and police left scores of people killed or injured in the worst violence of President Alan Garcia's term, prompting him to shuffle his cabinet. Pizango said, as indigenous groups, we don't just fight for our rights, but for the defense of life and protection of planet Earth, which is being damaged by voracious multinational companies. The bloodshed underscored divisions in Peru between wealthy urban elites and poor indigenous groups in the countryside. Garcia lacks support in rural areas, especially the Amazon, and his critics say his free market policies benefit mainly the urban middle class. Peru's Congress suspended several land use laws 2 weeks after the violence. But indigenous people still want Garcia to sign a bill that would give them the right to be consulted about major natural resource projects on their ancestral lands.